Detroit rapper and influencer Deja Blanding, known by her stage name Dank Demoss, is suing Lyft after a driver refused to give her a ride.
Oh, no.
I know.
You don't like that.
Well, I'll let the news report from Fox 2, Jessica Dupnack out of Detroit, give you the ins and outs.
Give you the skinny.
Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
Man.
I can fit in this car.
Believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not
Believe
enough
him.
room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to
Suspension,
talk about
man.
his tires. I feel like that was a
Oh, my
slap in the
gosh.
face. That was like my tires.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car.
That's so wrong.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized,
Uber extra,
canceled
extra
the
help.
ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money and flip it and make time.
Dank Demoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know,
Crutch.
it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like Lyft
Really hurt
might
her
be
feelings.
hurting pretty
So he
soon,
rolled
too.
up.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by
bet.
law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying,
Pause it for
you know,
just a
I don't
second.
wanna have-
I can't think of anything but his red ears right there, right now. At this point, I have no idea what he's even talking about. There's just the red ear problem.
Yeah, I see that.
What's going on there?
I don't know.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Is he okay?
It's cold outside.
Is he about
it's
to burst
Michigan.
into
Yeah, it's
flame?
Michigan.
What is
It's
going
possible.
on with this
It's
guy?
cold outside.
All right, let's hear what he has to say.
up and saying,
He's angry.
I
Okay.
don't want to have
I
black
don't blame
people
him.
in my car, or I
Same
don't want to
thing.
have
Black
Christians
people,
in my
same-
car, or
same
Muslims
thing.
in my car. It's the same. Under the
Same.
law, it's the same.
It
It's
might
the
be.
same.
Is filed.
Michigan.
Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the
Full-figured.
same thing happened to them.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Full figured, yeah.
Full figure.
So I know you want to know.
Yeah. What do I?
489.
489.
489.
Okay, not
I know
even
you wanted to know.
5 bills.
She has it. Well,
Come on.
Let me say
What's that
something.
guy's problem?
When you're at Dank Demoss,
Yeah.
or Deja Blanding, when you're at that stage
Uh-huh.
of overweightness,
Yeah.
full figuredness,
Right.
when someone asks you, "Hey, how much do you weigh?" 498. So
498.
she's over 5.
Well,
You
I thought you said 489.
Or 489. Yeah,
Yeah.
489. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
you're underneath that 5 mark. You're
Yeah.
not telling people you're over 5. You're still.
Because that's a huge difference.
Yeah, a big
those
difference.
11 pounds make a big
Well,
difference.
it is.
Yeah.
At
Oh, I know.
489, it is.
I know.
In your mind,
Mm-hmm.
once you break 5, oof,
I'm going to trust you on
man.
that.
You break
Because-
5, man. That's
Yeah.
And
That's a big
seriously-
deal.
Seriously,
Yeah, what's-
though, that
every time you break the. I mean, you break the 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then that 5. That's
Think about that. At 500, you're a quarter of a ton.
that's why you.
That's why
You don't
you're
wanna
under
say it.
500. Yeah, because I'm not a quarter of a ton.
You don't want to say it.
I'm 11 pounds under.
And I'm not going to
quarter of a
order
ton.
Uber XL.
Look at that.
I'm
Man.
not going to order
So you see
Uber
that
XL.
she's lying about
Yeah.
her weight.
Yeah, absolutely lying about it. Absolutely.
So
now I will say
does the
that
door open wide enough? Honestly,
it'd be a tough squeeze.
and the suspension. I mean, the poor guy's got to go to the mechanic afterwards.
And
That's not
he,
good.
he apologized and said he apologized to her.
shouldn't
It's just said, I'm not giving you a ride. Sorry. My favorite
Wow.
post on her Instagram post where this show was posted from Lynn 858. I just feel like she ultimately embarrassed herself, suing for what exactly. Yes, it was embarrassing, but we wouldn't have known about it if you didn't record it and post it.
That's true.
Yes, he drives Lyft, but you were ultimately too big to fit, and he didn't feel comfortable with you getting in, although he tried to put it in a nice way, and you took offense to it. Personally, because of your insecurities. I feel like nobody should be sued because he declined respectively, and you ultimately embarrassed your own self by recording and posting it on the internet.
It's a good point.
That is a good point.
It's a good point. And let me ask you this. Would the Lyft driver have allowed 250-pound people in his... Of course. He wouldn't have thought, oh, you're too much for my tires. My tires will blow.
Now you're making the case.
Yeah.
I'm making her case.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks for her that Captain Ahab wasn't the guy who was supposed to pick her up that day.
Right.
So if you're the Lyft driver, you're going to bring in a scale.
Right
When they use that defense of two people with 250 pounds, you go, well.
The lawyer can use my argument for free. I gift that
give
to him.
okay.
Yes. Yes. I don't even need part of the settlement for that. That's
Lyft, of course, is, hey, we're for everybody, and it's
We're for
blah,
everybody,
blah,
of
blah,
course.
blah, blah.
Well, of course.
I mean, the driver was practicing preventative maintenance.
Yes.
Like, is she gonna pay the bill later when he takes it in because the struts
answer to
and
that
the
is no.
suspension and the shocks and
The
the
answer to that
tires?
is no.
And all he said is go order Lyft XL. It's a bigger vehicle. You're trying to be cheap.
Is there Lyft XL?
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure
I didn't
there's
know
Uber
that.
XL. Yeah.
And
Really?
all that means is you get an SUV. Right? So
I don't think
it's
XL
not just for big people.
I don't think XL is gonna cover that.
And that's what he was saying. It's like order a bigger, like
No fat
stop,
shaming.
Mm-hmm.
Stop
Right.
being cheap and order the bigger car.
Okay.